disciplinary records of two now former Milwaukee police officers recorded beating a homeless man. We showed you this body camera video last night at 10. It led to an internal investigation and the officer's resignation. Well, the two officers involved have long records with Milwaukee Police Internal Affairs. Between them, a combined 45 complaints.
The attorney for one of those complainants tells me she is not surprised. She also says MPD creates more problems by not rooting out the bad officers sooner.
The most high-profile complaint against Officer Eric Ratzman includes a very high-profile car, and it was caught on video.
Stop resisting!
It's April 12th, 2012. Officer Ratzman pulled over a black Lamborghini seen driving erratically through a Water Street parking lot. Ratzman took the driver to the ground and struck him repeatedly in the back of the neck.
How did you first come to know the name Eric Ratzman?
Because he beat the living daylights out of my client.
Robin Shello was on the legal team that went after Ratzman for excessive force. It's a case she lost. But in the course of a years-long fight, she learned a lot about Officer Ratzman, listed on MPD records as 6'5", 308 pounds.
Big guy.
Big weightlifter, brags about it, still brags about it.
Kind of a presence on the street. When you run into him, you'd remember running into this guy.
No question about it. No question about it. Uses brute force.
Ratzman's personnel file mentions his charitable work with the homeless.
They'll be distributed throughout the winter to those in need that don't feel comfortable going to shelters.
Like in 2014 when we followed along while he rounded up warm clothes. But records provided to the I-Team by MPD show Ratzman was also a frequent target of internal affairs, 19 times between his hire in 2004 and 2019. 8 times the charges against him were sustained or found credible, including in 2017 for failure to treat the public with courtesy and failure to activate his body-worn camera, a ruling that landed Ratzman a 33-day suspension, a lesson Shello says did not stick because MPD let him spread it out over 6 months.
It has a lot less of a punitive feel for a police officer that he or she is being punished for something serious when the punishment is not immediate and it's strung out over 6 months, and he can take his 33 days over, long weekends.
Officer Eric Fajeld had no single high-profile problem, but he had his share. Between his hire in 2002 and 2019, Fajeld wound up at Internal Affairs 26 times. 6 times the charge was sustained. Sustained or not, then Chief Alfonso Morales said these records were a problem.
Their record is larger than most that come across our table. Their record shows a pattern, regardless of it being founded or not sustained.
Attorney Robin Shello says that concern comes way too late and allows troubled officers to stay on the job for too long.
And no one cares until either there's someone discharges a weapon, or there's someone with a cell phone video who has the presence of mind to give it to someone in the press.
Or in this case, walks that video into police supervisors, revealing the beating of a homeless man and 11 more charges for internal affairs.
Again, Ratzman and Fajeld not fired from MPD. They resigned. Attorney Shello worries this could allow these two officers to find jobs elsewhere in law enforcement.